Hey YouTube, sorry my hand is in my head. I just shot this entire thing just to realize my record button was not going. I don't do that often anymore. There's been one or few times in the past that my mic hasn't been connected and on. And there's been one or few two times I have not clicked the start button, and this is one of them. So I just went over all of this. So apologies if I sound frustrated when I do it again. But Retro Cup, my third team, I took the strategy that I used on the Marowak one, where kind of save shields from Marowak and let it run. I did that with dusknoir. So I had two bulky Pokemon, Lapras and Serperior. Try to just grab shields with those and let dusknoir run. And then that was the strategy. You'll see a few battles at the ending was with Feraligatr instead of Serperior because fires just started to show up constantly and a lot of alignment on my Serperior, so I switched up the team. So let's go Jumpluff. Ferret, for having just watched it, Ferret was on the first three teams. Jumpluff was on the first three or four teams. Unfortunately, this is the way the meta is with what is banned. It makes sense. So I chip the Ferret with the Sparkling Aria, get it into easy range for Serperior. Serperior's got bulk, so as you're going to see with these, why would you Trailblaze? I was going to say, as you see with these Swifts, not going to do much, but they decided to Trailblaze just to boost their attack. And shield a move up. Okay, even if they get a Swift off here, they're not going to be able to take me out, even though it's boosted attack. And now we get to an Aerial Ace to take this out, so they're going to have to burn a second shield or go down here, and they decide to go down. So we'll take that. Jumpluff comes in, farms me down. Again, I'm going to align Lapras, and I probably still don't even shield this fast move. I'm probably just going to take dusknoir shield advantage. Like I mentioned in my video yesterday, like I'm out. If you got a game plan, like actively think it through and stick to it. They do make a catch on Primeape, which is okay, because now I can just astonish down and only need to shield up one move. Whereas if I didn't chip it, it would be kind of a weird one where they would get like many Rage Fists off, and then you're like either taking a really hard hitting Rage Fist, or you're like double shielding, and those aren't ideal scenarios. So just burn one shield. And now, having watched this, and even in the moment, I knew this was just a fast move down team. Because look how much health I have left here. Look how much health I have on Lapras, and I know they have a shield. And I'm like, they're in the red. Why don't you just fast move down? And I said that the first time around. And I said that when I just filmed this the first time around too. I do not know why I threw that charge move there. I should have definitely just kind of recognized Psywave and Astonish from a Shadow Pokemon especially is enough to take this out. And I do end up taking it out anyways, but yeah. I do live in Acrobatics with a few HP and Fair Winds, not enough pressure. But yeah. Jumpluff, yep. Into, again, it is Ferret coming in here. They get a move off this time. That's fine. I'll take this. It is an Acrobatics. Out comes a Ferret, so I'm going to do the exact same thing. Chip it with Sparkling Aria, and then get into the Serperior. This time, they are not as far ahead on energy. And this time, I'm pretty sure they just go Swift, which now you will see how much a non-boosted Swift does. I can live another one if I want to. I don't want to let them get to another one, even though Aerial Ace is probably going to take me out anyways, but just want to take this out, get to my own Aerial Ace, to do some chip damage here. So we'll do some chip damage here, which is nice. And again, we're just going to have to keep the strategy, let this go, come in Lapras, let the next move go, and just try and two-shield dusknoir, even though they have two shields themselves. So they get another move off. That's okay. We're going to instant swap after this. So absorb it, instant swap. It is the best case scenario, a Grumpig in the back. So easy, just commit to the farm down here. Shield up the charge move. I'll have 2.5 Shadow Punches coming out of this, which is not recoverable from my opponent, because they just dumped all their energy, so they're dry, and I'm at 2.5 moves, very close to a third, and the Astonishes, as you can see, yeah, so they just let it go, knowing that this game is over. Marowak, I have two answers from Marowak. Dugong, I was going to say Lapras. Dugong comes in. So I'm just Psy-waving, taking the resisted ice shards. They eventually hit me here. I'm like, okay, time to now go into dusknoir, where I know I have the dynamic punch. And this is where you need to adapt your strategy based on what your opponent has. So my opponent has a Marowak on the front. I have Lapras that is loaded with Sparkling Aria, and I have a Grass. So I have two Pokemon that are absolutely going to destroy Marowak. I don't need Dusknoir because those two should destroy Marowak and probably combo whatever is left in the back. So Dynamic Punch that out. It is another Ferret, 3 in a row. Get off this Dynamic Punch. This will be super effective. So good chip there. They do farm me down. Come Lapras. Grab a shield here. At this point, I could, if I wanted to, go just straight Serperior. But I'm out of move and we CMP, so I'm like, if they Trailblaze, they may take me out. But I have a move, so I'm going to either grab this last shield or take them out. So it is a Trailblaze. Here comes the Sparkling Aria. They're going to have to eventually throw a move here because I have way too much health. So Psywave is adding up. They're going to throw the move. And at this point, one shield Serperior is a very, very, very easy win con against the Marowak here. Especially with 3 Vine Whips down on the Ferret. Goodbye there. Lapras into Jumpluff. Here comes the third Jumpluff. And look, it's not surprising that Jumpluff and Ferret are everywhere. I've kind of already explained in the top teams. Again, sorry if I just repeated this earlier, but it may have been in my last video. Steel is banned, so Jumpluff has more play. And Fairy and Dark are banned, so the Sucker Punch is basically roaming free outside of fighters. So both have an enormous amount of play, which is why both of them were on my first team. So if you can find something that breaks those two, you might want to break it out because those are very, very strong Pokemon. But here's what is also very strong, a Typhlosion into a Fire Pokemon with a shield advantage. So they're going to come out with a crazy amount of energy here for my back Pokemon. Come Lapras, try and snipe it. Grab a shield. And letting it go, assuming that I can live. Can't live a Solar Beam. So a Solar Beam, crazy. Incinerates are adding up here, so I'm going to have to shield up any move. But once I shield up this move, the Jumpluff has energy, and I'm going to go down. So shield up Blast Burn, Solar Beam, crazy moveset. Acrobatics lands, takes me out, and this game is over. And Talonflame, at least it's on my water. But yeah, again, I saw the fire. A couple fires here. And probably another loss that I maybe didn't put in was another fire. And I just showcased the Megcargo this morning. Again, I'm kind of surprised there's so many fires that are running around here. Given that Steel's gone and Fairy are gone, which are two of the better matchups it has. And everything that is bad to, like ground and water and stuff, are still very much in this meta. Superior comes in. So I will chip it with Ice Beam. And then mirror match it. No, I'm going to go down here. Yeah, and why I'm going down here is Superior's, if I just instant swap and I like take the Superior out, then the Talonflame's going to come in when I'm switch locked and just like incinerate me down and come out with a ton of energy. So basically why I just let the Lapras go down is so I'm not switch locked. I can take this out and then go into Dusknoir, not being switch locked here. So that's why I'm instant swapping. I know the Talonflame's coming back in. Here's the instant swap. I'll probably have to shield up a move here. And then we'll have to see what they have in the back here. It is a Primeape, and I should have let the first one go, but it's still on a Shadow Dusknoir. Would have taken it so low. But I thought I could. I'm only a couple Astonishes away. But on that timing, it allows them to get to their move here because I let them get a full Karate Chop through, which means they will take me out with the Rage Fist here. Lapras into Feraligatr. So this is a weird one. It's essentially a mirror match. Neutral fast moves, resisted charge moves. Both are add up. As you're going to see, this Hydro Cannon puts me to the over the green, but the claws take me to the yellow, and this will take them to the yellow because they're Shadow for Alligator. I don't know why. This is about where I kind of recognized 10 minutes in that my old video wasn't filming, because I get this off here when I should not have. Like, they should definitely outpace me to the Hydro. So they decide to let it go and come in Charge a Bug. As you can see, this is one I have for Alligator, so I just need to play out this Lapras. And then we'll see what is left for these videos. This is about where I kind of recognize, hey, why isn't my little red button counting here? So take it to the yellow, come in dusknoir. I do shield up first one. I know they have a ton of energy, so I know I'm going to have to shield up one. Shield up first one is just an X-Scissor, unfortunately. So the discharge will come through and take it out. It is a Drift Bomb in the back, so going to get this move off, grab this shield, and then I'll probably instant swap for Alligator, which will take the rest. Luckily, not having a Serperior here, because that would have been a pretty close to the top left. They're out of move. I'm pretty sure it's just Icy Wind, but I shield up anyways, knowing that I can just outpace to the Hydros, and these claws are adding up so much that even a lowered attack is not going to stop me from taking them out if I just outpace them. So there's that. And here's the Hydro to take them out. Grumpig. Tough lead. I have for Alligator in, so I'll come for Alligator. They are staying in, so I'm going to outpace, grab this shield. I assume grab shield. Yeah. I mean, Dynamic Punch would hurt back. I assume they were going to try and catch. I'm like, the only reason you kind of go up that high without throwing is if you're going to try and catch the move, but they did not try and catch the move. Now they eventually come in with Ferret. But the damage is... I've got energy, and as we saw before in the video, I think this morning, the other day, it only takes 2 Hydros to take out a Ferret from the shadow here. And they just let it go. So they're going to come back in here. I'm going straight to my Astonish user, hoping that I could out-Astonish quicker. I don't know if this is the right play. It is a Shadow Ball, so now I need to burn that last shield. And it is a Primeape in the back. And again, Ghost plus Fighter is a bad combo here for dusknoir Lapras. And it is a Shadow, so that Rage Fist probably one-shots Shadow on Shadow here. No, leaves me with 1 HP, so I am able to take them out. Ferret. Oh, man. Okay, we'll just play this matchup out. I think I got how many more battles? A few more battles, including the last one, which is just going to be a rant of what would have been a win, but the game just completely froze on me. So we'll just rant about it a bit. I put it in. So Trailblaze would hurt, but you know, if you've now got even a Glacier Pokemon in the back, you kind of have to let it go. And now this is, I got 2 Claw users, and this is when I basically stopped the team, because now I got 2 Ghost users and like 2 fast move Ghost users, and Ferret is everywhere, so that doesn't make sense to do that. So get to this Hydro. I think they shield, kind of recognizing like you just came in with a Feraligatr, which is, yeah, so they just shield that, knowing that like you just came with a Feraligatr into a normal typing. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to do that, and then they're adding up here. So, and Cloudslayer comes in. So this is a loss. This is a, yeah. So I don't know. To truly just be like, honestly, I think I'm just going to go to PV Poke. Maybe I'll do this right now. I'm truly just going to go Team Builder, Retro Cup, and go Jumpluff, Ferret, and just see if there's anything that core breaks. Because that, like, this is essentially what you need to do. Find 3 core breakers to this thing, and you'll be good. Aurorus. Aurorus is an interesting one. I haven't used it yet. I saw Home Slice just put out Aurorus. Arctibax is evenish. Toxapex. So Aurorus, Cloudslayer, Toxapex, Arctibax, Medi, and then you're getting into kind of unique ones like Swalot and Sea Titan and stuff. Snowy Cast Form. So yeah, they're obviously just saying bring an ice that'll beat that. To beat Jumpluff hard and then still do okay against Ferret. So we have here, as you can see, Serperior in the back because this is one. This is one where I just like rage quit after. They have Swampert on the lead. That is okay. Here comes a Sparkling Aria. They shield. That's fine. I can live a second one. So I will let this go. It is a Sludge. That's fine. Lived. Sparkling Aria off here. I believe they second shield here. Okay. They're down 2 shields. I got a Serperior that I can align. I think I do shield up 1 from the Serperior. But because it is a Sludge and it is a Shadow, I know that would be hit super effective. So I just shield up 1, but that's okay. Coming out with a Frenzy or close to it would be good too. We'll see what they come in with. It's a Clodsire. That's fine. Here's a Frenzy. This will chip. Come in resist with my Ghost. Resist the poison. So come in here. They instant swap. It's a Jellicent. That is fine. I'm going to outpace. Take this out. Easy win. Nothing changes in my game. And I spin for 2 minutes here. I shortened it so you don't have to watch 2 minutes of this. But and I had to just close the game. And it cost me the game. And this isn't the first time this has happened. I don't think it's my opponent like doing anything like weird. I think it's just truly like the game's being stupid. But again, it is truly embarrassing that this is the state of this game in season. What are we at? 22, 23? I'm going to ask Home Place Henry because I'm doing the interview with him tomorrow night. When's this going up? Yeah, so I'm doing the interview with him tomorrow night. I'm going to ask him, like, what keeps you coming back to this game? Is it just the job portion of it? I think people still like GBL in itself. But, man, just the state of the game after so many seasons really... we like punishment? We like pain? Like, I don't know what's happening here. I think there's a lot of things. I think there's like FOMO aspect of it. I think there's an investment aspect of this. Like a lot of people have been playing since like 2016 or like that's 9 years to just walk away from something. I think so. There's like the FOMO slash investment aspect of it. There's the Pokemon aspect of it. Like I think one of the oldest things people say is if this did not have the Pokemon game, if this did not have the Pokemon name attached to it, the player base would be like 1/20th of what it is because people would not put up for what they're doing with this game, both GBL and just the ticketed events and stuff. But they got the Pokemon name attached, so people have that sort of like pull to Pokemon. So there's a lot of reason we keep going back, but like, come on, man, get your game together. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. See the red buttons. We're still good. I'll see you guys on the next one.